Obviously, Kawhi has worked out from time to time with Kobe. He grew up a Laker fan.
So, look, Kawhi grew up a Lakers fan. He grew up with Kobe Bryant as his hero.
No, I wasn't at all. My family was, but I wasn't. I like Allen Iverson. I was an AI fan, so I didn't like the Lakers.
So, as you just saw, Kawhi Leonard is in Toronto. What I'm 99% hearing is that Kawhi Leonard will be returning to Toronto and signing a 2-year contract.
My answer is the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm going to leave a little space for the Raptors and very little for the Clippers, but a little.
We know that the Los Angeles Clippers has been a team that has been on Kawhi Leonard's radar. As of last night, into the wee hours of this morning, I got word the Los Angeles Lakers are to be taken seriously.
Tom Brady.
There are some that say if Magic Johnson was still president of the Lakers, this would already have been done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Final seconds. For the win.
We just witnessed one of the biggest clown shows in sports media history. Kawhi Watch exposed the NBA media and their quote-unquote sources to the point from now on forward, we only listen to Woj. If Woj didn't say it, then it never happened. That's how we gotta move all 2019. Nah, for real though, I've never seen anything like this before. Kawhi Leonard had a secret meeting with Paul George, convinced PG to go to OKC and request a trade to the Clippers. Then, the Thunder called Toronto trying to send Russell Westbrook and Paul George to Canada for a package around Pascal Siakam. The Raptors said no, so the Thunder traded PG to where he originally wanted to go, the Clippers with Kawhi. And throughout all that, not one reporter had any idea what was going on. Not one. Rachel Nichols went on SportsCenter at 3 in the morning trying to act like the NBA media knew this was a possibility, but were scared to report it because there wasn't enough information. Really?
When you heard the news of Kawhi Leonard to the Clippers with Paul George in this trade?
Well, it's amazing. We've been hearing little rumors about this for the past couple days, but nothing solid enough for our reporters to put out there.
I just want to know one thing. You ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much.
Alright, before I go on a rant, let's focus on the basketball side of things. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George will be playing for the Los Angeles Clippers next season. First off, I feel bad for Indiana Pacers fans. They could have had this dynamic duo since 2011. But then they had to trade Kawhi for this missing a clutch free throw in the finals bump. Who knows how history could have changed if the Pacers kept Kawhi, but that's a whole nother video for another day. PG and Kawhi are basically being added to a 48-win team that pushed the Warriors with KD to 6 games. The Clippers are well coached by champion and Doc Rivers and well run by NBA legend Jerry West. Can we have a moment to pay respects to this man? Dude pulled off the Showtime Lakers, signing Shaq, a draft day trade for Kobe, and gave us the Warriors dynasty by not trading Klay Thompson for Kevin Love when everybody wanted him to. But back to the Clippers. They have a deep roster with versatile defenders, shot creators, and shooters to surround Kawhi and PG, who now form the best perimeter defensive duo since Jordan and Pippen. Patrick Beverley will hound opposing point guards. Kawhi and PG will take turns on the opposing star wings, and Montrezl Harrell will be the glue guy that does the dirty work needed for this team to succeed. Lou Will, the best sixth man in NBA history, will give the Clippers 16 to 20 points off the bench and has proven that he could be the #1 option on the team that competes with the Warriors. Just look at these numbers he put up over 6 games versus the greatest team ever assembled. That's what the Warriors' entire defense keyed in on stopping Lou Will, as nobody else on the Clippers can create their own shot. Now he has Kawhi and PG to take pressure off him, so expect another 6th Man of the Year award for Lou. Landry Shamet proved to be a steal from the Sixers in the Tobias Harris trade, as he's basically become JJ Redick with point guard skills. And the Clippers still have Big Zoo, who they finessed off the Lakers themselves. That's an 8-man playoff rotation that can compete with anybody. Kawhi and PG are both superstars that can fit into any system in basketball because of their ability to shoot, defend, and create their own shot without having to be ball dominant. And PG proving he can have an MVP caliber season while playing with the ball dominant point guard in Russell Westbrook. I don't think there'll be any problem incorporating these two into the Clippers system. This team is going to be a problem next year, and even though I personally will never count out LeBron, Vegas is right in crowning them the favorite to win the title. The Clippers will be fighting with the Nuggets and Jazz, while the Lakers will struggle out the gate like every LeBron team has before. But at the end of the day, we all know the championship will be decided in LA, whether it be in the second round or the conference finals. Whichever LA team gets out of the West will win the 2020 NBA championship next year. As for the Lakers, they fielded a great roster after missing out on Kawhi, and they still have a ton of questions that need to be answered. They have an entirely new coaching staff, and we all know Vogel will probably be replaced with Jason Kidd by the All-Star break. But that is only cause for concern, as there's an entirely new system that has to be learned with an entirely new roster. There's still a glaring hole at the 3-4 position after LeBron and Kuzma, so I would look for JaMychal Green to fill that slot. I would also look to get Andre Iguodala, Avery Bradley, J.R. Smith, and Kyle Korver off the buyout market to add more reliable depth to this roster. Now let's see how this LA rivalry stacks up. As of now, the Clippers have the better system, front office, and more well-rounded roster, but the Lakers have a higher ceiling in terms of talent. LeBron James coming off of 6 months of rest. While being disrespected on the daily, will be motivated once again to prove his haters wrong. Anthony Davis has a massive chip on his shoulder after the Pelican saga, and will look to regain his form from the 2018 NBA season when he finished third in MVP and Defensive Player of the Year voting. Boogie Cousins was a great low-risk, high-reward signing, as he will now be 20 months removed from his Achilles injury and will have an entire summer to get in shape. If there's any semblance of the Boogie Cousins that averaged 25, 13, and 5 for the Pelicans, this signing will be a steal. Logically, if there's any counter to the Clippers, it would be talented physical big men, and if Boogie can regain his form, the Lakers can punish the Clippers with a brutal front court of LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Boogie Cousins. But at the end of the day, what will determine the outcome of this LA rivalry will be Lou Williams versus Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma has the potential to be the third best player on the Lakers, obviously depending on Boogie's health, but he needs to work on his game a lot this summer. He's been a terrible defender for a guy his size, and for the Lakers to win a championship, he needs to be an average, reliable defender, especially going up against Kawhi and PG. He also needs to shoot better than the 30% he shot from 3 last year, as he'll be getting more open threes than he's ever had with LeBron and AD attracting the defense. I already know what Lou Williams will give the Clippers, a solid 20 points and 5 assists, but Kyle Kuzma has to match up or even exceed the production that Lou Will gives the Clippers. A solid 19 points and 6 rebounds with average defense and at least 39% shooting from 3 from Kuzma should propel the Lakers to a championship. He also needs to be aggressive whenever LeBron isn't on the court and be able to go off for 40 points at any given moment like Lou Will does for the Clippers. The Battle of LA will be the center of the storyline for the upcoming NBA season, along with the parody that Kawhi's decision allowed. Next season should be one of the best NBA seasons in our lifetimes, and it's just a damn shame that KD got hurt, because adding Brooklyn to a mix of the Clippers, Lakers, Jazz, Nuggets, Rockets, Sixers, and Bucks would have been amazing. But even in that case, we can still watch Kyrie Irving chuck up 30 shots a night on League Pass, so that'll be dope either way. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which LA team is better and why. Follow my Instagram and Twitter at Eddie23, and y'all have a blessed day.